January 22nd, 1994, began like most days for the Hausinger family of Palmdale, California. Around 4 a.m., Chris headed for work at a bakery, leaving her husband Kurt at home alone with 7-year-old Brittany and their 2 younger children.
I'm the one that generally takes care of Tanner in the morning because I'm the first one up.
Come on, Daddy, it's time to get up.
My daddy was laying there like he was just really drowsy and tired. I thought he was okay because he's usually like that because from working so hard and coming home late.
I'm gonna be right there.
We're gonna go watch TV.
5-year-old Joshua joined Brittany and their baby brother in the living room.
We watched cartoons. Tanner was crying and he was hungry. Where's Daddy, Brittany?
I don't know.
So my sister said, I think we should go and check on my daddy.
Come on, Daddy, time to get up. Time to get up.
I shook my daddy and he wouldn't get up.
Time to get up. Daddy, get up.
I was getting very scared
Get up, Daddy.
because he's a diabetic.
I think something's really wrong. Daddy, time to get up. Get up. I love you.
I said, I love you, because that's my mom's and my whole family's magic word. And if my dad doesn't answer us, I love you back, we know he's having a reaction.
Fire paramedic.
My daddy's a diabetic, and he won't wake up.
Okay, calm down. What's your name, sweetheart?
Brittany,
All right, Brittany, how old are you?
7 years old, and I have a 5-month-old child here.
All right. Brittany, I need you to calm down, okay, hon?
Okay.
Los Angeles County Fire Dispatcher David Ducey was handling the call.
As soon as she told me that her dad was a diabetic and wouldn't wake up, I knew that was pretty serious.
A Wilson ambulance crew, including EMT Craig Shaver, was immediately dispatched.
With a true insulin shock, when the brain does not receive blood sugar or oxygen, the brain tissue starts to die. It could cause brain damage, and if it continues, death.
Okay, is he breathing? Do you know if your dad's breathing?
Yes, he's breathing.
He is breathing, but he's unconscious?
He won't wake up, Daddy. He won't wake up.
He won't wake up?
No, can you please come on?
Yeah, Brittany, listen to me, okay?
She was really upset, and I did the best I could to calm her down.
I've got the paramedics on the way to your house right now, okay?
Yes.
I'm not the one that's driving there. Someone else is, but I want you to stay on the phone with me and answer some questions.
I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I could just picture her on a 911 line doing the same thing. So I talked to Brittany like I would talk to her.
I really can't tell if he's breathing. I can't tell.
All right, tell you what I want you to do. Can you turn your dad over onto his back?
I don't know.
All right, try to turn him. Are you in there with him right now?
Yes.
All right, try to turn him on his back, okay?
He's big, and he's sweating really bad. I can't.
What's that?
I can't.
You can't turn him? Okay.
A diabetic can move downhill very quickly. I was just concerned that, God forbid, his breathing would stop. And if she can't get him turned over, I can't get her to start doing CPR for him.
He's breathing. He's breathing.
He is breathing?
Yes.
Okay, has he been throwing up at all? Okay, how's his skin color look, Brittany? Is he pale, cool, or sweaty?
He's sweaty. What color is pale?
Does he look real white?
No, he's normal color.
He looks normal?
Yes.
Okay, Brittany.
My heart was pounding hard. I thought he was gonna die.
Brittany?
Yes.
He didn't look too good. I was scared because I love my daddy, and he's the nicest daddy.
His head is turned off to the side, right? And there's nothing blocking his nose or anything?
He woke up.
He's awake now?
Daddy, are you okay? Daddy? Daddy, I'm on the phone to 911. Are you okay? Huh? He said he's not okay. need you to come.
Yeah, tell your dad that we're on the way right now, okay?
On the way, Daddy, okay? He's not answering.
All right, Brittany. Is he still lying down?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. You're doing really good, okay?
Yes.
You're doing a great job, Brittany. You just down. Brittany?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yes, can you call my mommy?
Yeah, I can call your mom. Okay.
I'll tell you the numbers.
Brittany started to lose it. I could just hear the terror in her voice.
Can you just take a big, deep breath for me? That's good. You're doing really good, sweetheart.
My baby brother is very hungry, and I kept telling him, Daddy, please get up and feed him, and he wouldn't get up.
I know.
I wish this wouldn't have happened.
I know, sweetheart.
That just about broke my heart when she started saying that.
The paramedics are going to come, and they're going to help you, okay?
Okay, where will they take me?
She was just this little 7-year-old girl, but yet she knew that this was a life-threatening situation, and she was able to keep it together enough to follow my instructions.
I hear the sirens.
Do you hear the sirens?
Yes. Should I open the door and lock it?
Can you stay on the phone with me while you do that?
Yeah.
Within 7 minutes of the call, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Deputy Paul Ullman arrived.
The little girl met me at the front door.
They're right here. My daddy's a diabetic.
She was amazingly calm, but very concerned.
There's a policeman here.
It's a policeman?
Yes.
I was relieved, just to have any trained personnel there.
Brittany?
Yes.
I just want to tell you did a really good job. You did everything the way you're supposed to, okay? Well, I'm glad you called.
Okay.
All right. You can hang up now. Hey?
Come on, Kurt. Talk to me. Kurt! I couldn't get him to respond to me, and it was very apparent that he was in real danger. Come on, Kurt. I did not think that he had much time.
Before Brittany called 911, she had called her grandmother, Rose Dorr.
Grandma came and she was crying because she was sad too.
Kurt! Come on,
It was just very frightening because I'd never seen him in a state like that. It was so scary. I thought we would lose him.
Come on, Kurt! Come on. I didn't know what to do. When I heard the siren, it was like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders.
Hey, what do you got?
Diabetic, I think he's in a coma.
Do we know his name?
Kurt.
Hey, Kurt! Okay, he appears to be unresponsive.
This person was pale, he was cool, he was diaphoretic, really sweaty. That told us he was in insulin shock.
BP is 124/80.
We had to do a chem stick to see where his blood sugar was.
All right, and go ahead and time that. Let me know when a minute is up.
It did not even measure on the chem stick, it was so low.
I think I got a
What needs to be done, and very rapidly, is get an IV established to administer some blood sugar. Usually we will see a drastic improvement within a matter of minutes.
He looks like he's seizing here.
Yeah.
This particular patient did not regain consciousness.
Load it up and get him out in our rig.
My primary concern was, is this patient too far gone already?
What do you got orders?
Yeah, we got an order for defib.
Brittany was so concerned when the firemen and paramedics were leaving.
All right, give me.
Thank you very much.
She just kept saying over and over, thank you, thank you. She was so relieved.
You're welcome. He's going to be
We kept telling her, it was you who saved him. We showed up, but without you, it never would have happened.
Me and my brother both cried the hardest when my daddy went in the ambulance. I was scared because I thought he maybe would not come back.
When the sheriff's department contacted Chris Hausinger at work, she rushed to the hospital to be with her husband.
They kept saying that they needed to stabilize him before I could see him.
Okay.
And the longer it took, the more I worried, wondering if he was going to be okay.
Hi, Chris.
When they finally let me in, I went in to see him, and he was normal, like nothing happened.
Reaction.
Nothing wrong. And it was nice to see him okay.
No.
5 months have passed. Doctors subsequently concluded that 31-year-old Kurt Hausinger's diabetic reaction was a result of giving himself an insulin shot and not eating soon after, which caused his blood sugar level to drop severely.
Oh, just missed.
My diabetes has been something that I've been able to control.
my whole life. So I was upset with myself for having gotten into that kind of a situation. As I get older, I guess I just need to pay a little more attention.
Okay, let's go.
Daddy's turn.
I was very thankful that Brittany had the wits about her to be able to take care of me the way I was supposed to be taking care of her.
Brittany had a hard time for a while. It didn't matter what time I got up. If it was 3, 4, or 5, she was up and saying, please don't go to work. Please don't leave me. I don't want to be here. I'm afraid. And it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but I told her, you know, 911 was there for you, and if you ever need them, they'll be there.
Come on, Josh.
If Brittany would have panicked and not called 911, I don't think Kurt would be here today. And I'm very, very thankful for her.
Do you know how to ski?
I know how to water ski, but I don't know how to. I knew it was a special call when I took it. She was just probably one of the best informants I've ever had. And she just had an adorable voice.
We stopped till you flipped over underwater.
Oh, really?
I taught Brittany how to call 911 when she was about 4 years old. She learned so easily, so I thought it's never too early to teach them.
Looks like it, huh?
She's just our little guardian angel. I'm the proudest grandma in the world.
Another prize.
The most special thing that happened about this is that my daddy is still alive. I would be very lonely without him.
There you go.
I'm very, very glad to have my daddy with me.
I have something I want to give you guys for what you did.
I appreciate every day so much more with them, the little things that they do,
Everything you did.
the little notes they write to me saying they love me.
Now read it real quick, Brittany.
Brittany, you read it.
You read it.
Read it out loud.
Yeah.
To Brittany Rose, my hero, thank you for being so special and brave. I'm so lucky to have you.
My family means the absolute world to me.
January 1994.
They're what makes life worth living.
Thank you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Brittany. I love you, Joshua.
I love you more.